Nassuman here with the long-awaited Q&A. Sorry about the delay. April was a weird month. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right in.
Alright, number one.
Uh-huh.
How did you come up with 3 random facts by Rendezel 27 Vash Stampede?
Vash Stampede.
Stampede.
Not Stampede.
Vash Stampede.
Okay. The real credit for the idea of it actually should go to Cute Fuzzy Weasel. He'd been pushing me to just make anything that was kind of mine, and I'm sitting there in the middle of the kitchen just spouting out random information, which is something I tend to do, and he told me, make a show about that. Make a show about that. He handed me a bottle of water and goes, find me 3 facts about this, and we're going to record it. And then the first episode was done within a day. So that's the idea. If the idea really is Cute Fuzzy Weasels, he's just been gracious enough to let me kind of carry it on.
Question number 2.
Mm-hmm.
How did you and Weasel meet? By Rendezel 27 and Shadow of Colossus 103.
We actually met in high school. He was a year ahead of me, so he was a sophomore and I was a freshman. I was living in another town and I had transferred and moved over here, and I met him through another friend, and we kind of hit it off, and we've been friends for seven, almost 8 years now.
Question number 3.
Okay.
Where do you get your facts? By Zach Noob TV.
Zach Noob TV.
But it's one word.
Everything on the internet is
so
in one word.
It must be done phonetically then. So it's Noob Tiv. By Zach Noob Tiv.
Ah, wonderful. The thing about my facts is that I've been beating myself over this. I don't source a lot of my facts, and I really should. Most of my facts are sourced from articles. I really do tend to avoid getting stuff off of Wikipedia or something like that, unless it's common knowledge. And if it's common knowledge, then it's not on this channel. The thing about it is I try to source it from articles with things I can back up. Like, if I find something, like, let's say I do find a fact on Wikipedia, I go to the source article, and if it can't be verified, then I do not put it up on the channel. I mean, on an episode. I have been wrong before, though, and I need to start sourcing my articles and probably go back and source other articles at least in the description. But I get it from various places, but most of them are from articles that do back up their facts.
Number 4. What inspires you to make 3 random facts? By Kunch Cash.
What?
Kitch Cash.
Okay. What inspires me? Well, this feels like a twofold question, because it could be what inspires me to keep making these videos, or what inspires me on each, like what makes me want to do each episode, like individually on a case-by-case basis. The thing is, what keeps me making these videos is obviously my viewers. I love the feedback you guys give. I love seeing comments. I definitely love seeing people subscribe and give a damn. It's you guys. You guys make all of this worth doing. Now, to the other half of that, what inspires me to, like, how do I choose my facts and stuff like that? It could be anything. It could be just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. I mean, heck, the first one was about a bottle of water that Weasel handed me. I mean, it can be anything. So, it's really, there's no like huge deliberation. It's just whatever works or whatever I'm feeling at the moment.
Number 5. In terms of your own work, which video of yours are you most proud of, and which one do you curse the existence of? By ROVENAMI.
I would like to think that my best video, in terms of just the work I put in, it would have to be either the Lord of the Rings episode, because that was just... The thing about it is I'm learning new stuff, and I don't think I've made my best video, not even close yet. But the amount of work put in, the things where I learn new stuff, that's where I feel most proud of. So when I learn new stuff doing the 3 random facts about the sun, or doing 3 random facts about Lord of the Rings, those I'm particularly proud of. And I wouldn't be able to do any of it without Weasel's help. He teaches me so much. He's a master at this crap, and I'm just kind of a novice. So I really, those are, I would say, what I'm most proud of. The things that I despise the most is my nice almost 30 minutes of me recorded cleaning my damn room, and just talking to the camera. That was at a point where I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I still, like with my own channel, I still struggle just to come up with stuff to put on it. And I've said many times, there's this thing that's coming, and something changes. I change my mind. I kind of lose that fire, or I just think it's not worth doing. And that's a big problem. That's a big problem with me personally. But but I hope to keep making more content. I hope to do better content as time goes on. So, but I would have to say my least favorite video I've ever done would have to be the Nassu vlog in which I'm cleaning my damn room.
Question number 6. Which video did you have the most fun making? By Mr. Game Guy Color.
This is a tough one. I had a lot of fun doing the feeding the trolls with Weasel when I did the co-star thing when we were doing Mario the Plumber. That was really fun. That was a lot of fun, just because we just went at it. We came up with a lot of stuff on the fly. It may have not been the best episode of Feeding the Trolls, but it definitely was one of the most fun, in my opinion. Alternatively, when we did the laser battle, that was really fun, and then I started getting dehydrated because I was in that costume almost for how long? How long was I in that? Like 5 hours?
We shot for like 6 hours.
Yeah, and I was in it for most of it, and that was kind of rough. So that was actually pretty fun. But out of videos where it's not collaborations, I think the most fun we ever had with a single video was Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons is pretty fun.
Number 7.
Yeah.
Why did you choose that name? By Max and Zuichin Gamepad and Testator. Parentheses, Duralap Maxi.
Sounds like it's German.
Yeah. Zuichin.
Okay.
Szechuan. By Szechuan Gamepad. And Testicular.
I guess you're wondering about what the name Nassuman means, if it means anything at all, which it doesn't. It used to mean something. So this is a long story, so, sit down and take a breather. Okay, so Nassuman, the name, as it currently exists, means nothing. What it used to mean was Eggplant Man, and this goes way back. So, back in the day when G4 Tech TV, if you can remember that channel, used to be good, and there was a show called X-Play. X-Play had host Adam Sessler, who was currently with Revision 3 and then went off to do his own thing, but that doesn't matter. He was doing an expose on cosplay, and he decided that he was going to be in, his cosplay was going to be as the Eggplant Man from Kid Icarus. It's from Kid Icarus. So, he's running around as this Eggplant Man, and he goes around and he goes up to these cosplayers and he's like, "Who am I?" And they go, "Nassuman," and that gets stored away in the back of my head for years to come. Fast forward a little bit in first year of high school, and I'm first year of high school, and I'm an idiot, and because I'm dumb and I'm stupid and I'm a teenager, and I'm thinking to myself, I would draw these little kind of joke comics, and one of the characters in it was Eggplant Man, who was sort of like because Batman Begins had just come out, and there was this huge thing that I thought was the funniest thing ever, was that Batman is afraid of bats. That's why he wears the bat costume and punches sick people. So what if the guy's greatest fear was something absolutely innocuous? What if it was eggplants? Because I like the color purple. I like how purple and green and eggplants, even though I'm not a huge fan of the vegetable themselves, I thought it looked cool. And even though the character himself looked really dumb. So he's running around, and Eggplant Man doesn't really roll off the tongue that well, so he becomes Nassuman. Now, me, not knowing, mistranslating Japanese, or just really not knowing how to spell it, I spell Nassuman, Nassuman, as you guys currently see it. And so I go on for years thinking that's how you spell Nassuman, because I didn't Google shit then. And so as I learned that it said that you spell Nassuman with only one S, therefore, the name means nothing. Nassu, the prefix Nassu means nothing, and now it's just become a name. It's just become a name that I use for everything. It's me. That's what the name means. That's a long story. Thank you for asking the question.
Testatar. Thank you for asking the question, Testatar.